So today I figured I'd do the review on that Ellery Queen's Operation Murder VCR game that I unboxed a few days ago. And I apologize throughout the entire last video. I seem to call it Quinn. I know it's obviously Queen. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, so go look at my unboxing video if you want to see that. But I'm going to do my review of it, and I'm going to show you a bit of how to play it. So basically, what you get in the box, as I showed in that video, is this whole thing, a detective's notebook, a bunch of cards, and then the manual and a few other things. So basically what happens in the video is you put the tape in, it starts playing, and it basically tells you, it actually tells you in the book as well, that Abby Dorn, benefactor of the Dorn Memorial Hospital, has been brutally murdered. Ellery Queen is faced with his toughest case, and he needs your help. Can you figure out how it might have been accomplished and why the murderer did the deed? So you have a bunch of different suspects who are all explained in the video. And essentially what you do is you put the video in. Now, this can either be played for, I think, 1 to 10 players. I don't know why it has a limit on how many players. You can essentially do this with however many you want. But what you do is you give each person a detective's notebook, and you have one person pick the cards. So, excuse me for a second. My VCR turned off. Back in a sec. Okay, sorry about that. So basically what happens is, you'll be watching the video, and every couple of minutes, this screen will show up. It says, pick a red or blue card marked evidence number 3. And what that means is that you go through your selection of cards, and you see the number 3. So, each one either has a blue or a red side, and it says, a knock and pause, standard procedure for all hospital employees, or by procedure, hospital staff would check the large clock over the door, not a watch. So basically what happens is, in the previous section, right before it paused, one of the doctors said that they saw a man entering the room. They said he knocked, stopped, and then checked his watch. He said there's something weird about that, though. So you could see that either by each card, it could either be a different person. So by procedure, hospital staff would check the large clock over the door and not a watch. Since this guy checked his watch, well, I guess he doesn't work at the hospital. Or, a knock and pause are standard procedure for all hospital employees. Since he knocked and paused, he was probably an employee. So what happens is, by the end of the round, or by the end of the game, and I think what you're supposed to do is just flip a coin randomly and see which one you get. So, you know. But by the end of the game, let's say you have blue, red, 2 reds, a blue, a red, and a blue. So, you've got all these cards laid out. You read through them, and you decide who did it. Now, your question might be, well, how do I actually know who did it? How does the game tell me who did it? Because obviously the VHS is the same every time. Well, what happens is the VHS player actually stops. What they basically say is, you should now have enough to solve the case, and then it just ends. So what you do is you look at all your cards, and you bring up this code sheet. And as you can see, this code sheet has all... You may not be able to see. Come on. Well, I have to flip it anyway. Because what this code sheet has is all of the numbers in each of the colors. So, yeah, you probably can't see that. Actually, it might be focusing. But what it is it's 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 8. It's in a different color. So, for this specific thing, we'd have blue, red, blue. Let's just look for that. Blue, red, blue. Red, red. Red, red. Blue, and then red, blue. So we would be looking at, oh, there you go. What would we be looking at? 6, 7, and 8 should be blue. So we would be looking at, I believe, that's weird, it doesn't seem to show up. Let's see, 1 is blue, 2 is red, 3 is blue, 4 is red, 5 is red, 6 is blue, 7 is red, and 8 is blue. Okay, so it is this. Keep losing my place. It is this one. So you see that all the way at the end of this column is a number, 24. What does that mean? Well, if you look back at here, at the answer book, it has, first of all, you see the instructions. Then after that, it has a bunch of numbered pages. And essentially, what this is you scroll to number 24, and you read the answer. So in this specific case, Hendrik Dorn, the head of the Dorn family. And then you get the reasoning why. He did not work at the hospital. Knew the hospital was a man. Only 2 suspects that were male. So, it's one of those things that you just have to, you decide, and then it actually tells you who it is. Now, something a little interesting that I was kind of concerned about during my unboxing video is on the back here, on the back of this box, you have these little, they look like translucent, colored films or whatever. And it says, what does that say? Game includes 8 detective cards, but yeah, it shows these little, decoders or something. I don't know what those are. They're not in the game. I didn't get them, and you don't need them to play the game. I thought you might need them to read this or something, but you don't. So, if you get this and you're concerned about not having these things, you don't need them. I don't know why it shows them on the back of the box. And it actually doesn't show these cards either. So I'm wondering if those are supposed to be the cards, but as you can see, they look absolutely nothing like them. But yeah. Also, another thing I want to mention is that if you pick up this game and you either don't have a VCR or it doesn't come with a VHS tape, the entire video is actually online for you to watch, which maybe I'll link in the description. But yeah, so thanks for watching. That's my review and kind of how to play of the Ellery Queen murder video, or Ellery Queen's Operation Murder VCR mystery game. Thanks for watching.